I need a ton of B-roll, so that's what we're going to be doing today. We're just going to be creating a ton of B-roll. I realized when revamping this YouTube channel that I don't have a whole lot of B-roll of me actually working because I don't pay another videographer to follow me around. So today I'm going to be creating a whole lot of B-roll so that I could use it in the future for all my YouTube videos. There's a key element to shooting B-roll, and it's honestly the same key element to shooting anything, and it's that you need to plan. So I created a shot list here of all the B-roll that I plan on shooting today. I have me planning ahead as a B-roll shot. But remember, we have to get different angles and different focal lengths. And for us to achieve that, I am going to use 2 different cameras so I don't have to swap the lenses every single time that I go to shoot a different angle.
So the first step was to shoot B-roll of me planning all my B-roll shots for this video. So I planned out on grabbing that pen, clicking it, getting wide shots, medium shots, back to wide, and then like a close-up of the handwriting or something. But bear in mind that each one of these shots are much longer than what I'm actually showing you, because again, I'm going to be using this in future YouTube videos. So you get the gist.
So this is literally just proof that B-roll could be absolutely anything throughout the creative process. Right now I'm grabbing B-roll of the equipment that I'm going to use for said B-roll. I'm pulling out a light and I'm setting it up. But it's important to note that when you do B-roll, it's really important to capture different focal lengths and different shots of the same thing. Like just now, I pulled out this light in order to shoot the B-roll that I'm about to shoot. However, I just swapped out this camera for that camera because that camera has a more zoomed in lens, which will create more of a depth of field, which will create a different look for when I'm setting up this light that I'm about to use for B-roll. It's a little hard to follow along, but essentially make sure that you get different looks from the same thing. Because at the end of the day, you'll have multiple shots of the same thing, but each individual shot will give a different feel to it, which just makes it easier in the edit. I just filmed myself doing B-roll of me grabbing things off the shelf because I figured I'm going to use probably all this equipment in future shoots, so I might as well get myself grabbing stuff off the shelf as B-roll for future shoots. And this wasn't planned. This is just something I'm like, hey, I'm doing this in the moment. I'm going to film it because I'm going to be doing it for every single freaking video that I make.
And just as a PSA, make sure you check all your work before transferring it over to your computer.
Okay, so I am almost wrapped with every single shot, but of course with every new scene comes a new outfit. The last couple shots that I'm going to get is essentially me reading, drinking coffee, and powering on my computer. But again, we need a wide, medium, and tight shot of all 3 of these things. So let's get on it. The wide angle I feel like is pretty straightforward. Like I have like that light, but I also have this light, of course, with the paper on top. And I'm literally just gonna set this camera down and shoot me sitting down with a book and start reading. This light behind me is actually gonna be acting as a practical light, and my window above me here is going to be used as the fill because there's enough light coming through that. Okay, so originally we got the wide shot from the desk over there, and then we had a medium shot from the desk over here, and now we are going to be getting a close-up with FX3 on a tripod. What I think is a little funny is I set up this entire light, which is my favorite light, and I didn't even use this light for a single shot. There is one exception to that statement, and it's the fact that I use that light for this main shot all the time. It's just right up here to my right. It's so small, it's so compact, and it puts out a lot of power. I mean, it's only at 5% right now. What I want to say to wrap up this video is that B-roll is so important, as well as behind the scenes. Now moving into 2026, I feel like if you don't have B-roll and you don't have behind the scenes of everything that you shoot, your content could be lacking. So grab that camera, get a cup of coffee, go to work and go shoot some.